I'm here, people. I'm here. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's AJ. So right now I want to talk about WWE, what I think they're doing that's wrong, and why the ratings are down and stuff like that. So I've been watching wrestling for a long time, since I was like 5 years old. So I think I have some sort of knowledge as far as the wrestling business goes. I might be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Who knows? But I'm still going to put my opinion out there. You can let me know what you think about that. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I want to say is their first mistake is having a 3-hour show. Now, when I watch Raw, the things that I look for are the first 15 to 20 minutes when they do promos and the last 20 to 30 minutes. I mean, out of the 3-hour show, there's probably only, 30 minutes of stuff that I actually want to see, because within those between those 3 hours, there's nothing but, boring stuff that's happening. So I think they need to go back to 2 hours. 3 hours is just too much right now, especially considering we're in the PG era. So if they want to make the ratings go back up, make the show 2 hours again. 3 hours, just way too much. The next thing I want to talk about is jobbers. They have way too many jobbers. You can't even take jobbers serious now. I mean, they have people like Santino Marella, The Great Khali, Zack Ryder, 3MB. There's just too many jobbers, period. I mean, 3MB, let's talk about 3MB. All right, the first thing about 3MB is they suck, and that's it. That's the only thing to say about them. Besides Drew McIntyre, I mean, you have one guy that actually has talent in the group, and they put him with this crappy group. I mean, what's the point? Drew McIntyre could actually be a big superstar. I remember when he first debuted, he had tons of fans, but now you can't even take him serious anymore. And I heard that they might give him a push, and I hope they do, because the other two members of 3MB, they need to be fired or whatever. Send them to TNA, send them back to the Florida Championship Wrestling thing or whatever. Just get rid of him. I don't want to see him on TV. Santino Marella, the same thing. He's had the same gimmick forever. R-Truth has had the same gimmick forever. Zack Ryder, who's been with the company for, 10 years, and he's still doing the same stupid gimmick that no one likes. At first everybody was all into it, him having his YouTube channel and stuff like that, but now it's just stupid because WWE took over it. So he needs a new gimmick. That's the thing with these jobbers. If you want people to take these jobbers serious, at least give them a serious gimmick that you can say, oh man, he might actually win this match. But nope, you look at 3MB, and when they come out, guess what? You know they're going to lose because they just suck. And WWE has put that image on them where you just automatically know they're going to lose. Now, the one person actually is Santino Marella. You look at him and you're like, man, he's going to lose. He sucks. He's a jobber. And then he actually beats good people, superstars that people actually admire and think are really great wrestlers. And you have them lose to Santino Marella. How bad does that make a big superstar look? Then you have the Great Khali. The Great Khali, he can barely walk. I mean, when he first made his debut, everybody was like, man, this guy's a beast. He's huge. He's bigger than the Big Show. He was dominant and stuff like that. But you look at him now, he can barely walk in the ring. He does 2 moves. He clotheslines people and chops them in the corner and does his little stupid head chop thing. Anyone could do that. It's just pointless. Get rid of Khali. It's not that I don't like him, but he can't even walk anymore. Just get rid of him. I mean, that's all there is to say about that. So the next thing is feuds. I remember back in the old days, everyone had feuds. Tag teams had feuds with, other tag teams, and they lasted for a long time. And you had mid-carders who had feuds with other mid-carders. You could have people like, Kofi Kingston have a feud with The Miz, and it could end up being a good feud. You could have all kinds of feuds, but they refuse to do that. And when they do have feuds, it's like a 1 month thing. Like right now, Curtis Axel will be feuding with Kofi Kingston or something. Then after the pay-per-view, when he wins, he's feuding with some other random person out of nowhere. So they need to have legit feuds, and it will make people actually want to watch. But right now, the only good feuds you have are the big feuds, and those feuds are, with the heavyweight champions and the world champion, the big superstars. I remember back, you would have when Chris Jericho was the Intercontinental Champion, people actually cared about that. You watch the Intercontinental Championship now, no one even cares. They only care about the main title. They don't even care about these other titles. The next thing is the tag team division. They really got to work on that because it's a huge part of wrestling. You can't have wrestling and not have a tag team division. And I think WWE just puts people together just for the hell of it, just so they can have tag teams, but they don't actually promote these tag teams. I remember, Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, the Dudleys. You remember back, and that wasn't that long ago, that was just a couple of years ago, back when they had those teams, everybody was into it. They had the best matches at TLC pay-per-views. That was like the best time for tag teams. You had the New Age Outlaws. So many tag teams. But WWE just puts stupid people together now just to form a team because they have so many superstars that they don't know what to do with them. So they just throw them together, and then 2 months later they break up and they're feud for 1 month, and then they're just jobbers from then on. So they need to work on a lot of stuff. Let me know what you think they need to work on, and make sure you leave that in the comments because I really want to know what other people think besides myself, because I seem to, you know, go on and on about stuff and I don't want to keep you here all night. So just go ahead and leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Also, like this video if you like my videos, and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. And until next time, peace. Bye.